Live from Waller Stadium, it's Mustang Football 2008. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Lee, alongside, as always, with my cohort, Jeremy Sadowski, and we're here to bring you yet another exciting season of MiraCosta Mustang football. Of course, Jeremy, you and I entering our 10th year of calling Mustang football games. Of course, we were also both players back in our day for the Mustangs. A couple MiraCosta grads here. What can you tell me about this year's Mustang team?
Well, Chris, this should be an exciting year for the Mustangs, but first we're going to have a special presentation down on the field.
Let's send it back down to Big Al for a special pre-game celebration. Take it away, Big Al.
Testing. Today we are pleased to have with us a very special guest. He was raised right here in Southern California, attending Granada Hills High School and Stanford University. He went on to play for the Denver Broncos, leading the team to a record 47 fourth quarter comebacks. He started 5 times at Super Bowls, winning against the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 32, and again against the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 33, where he was named Most Valuable Player. He was inducted into the Football College Hall of Fame in 2000 and the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2004. Recently, Pierce by purchasing Manhattan Beach, Toyota and Scion. Please join me in welcoming to Manhattan Beach one of football's greatest quarterbacks, John Elway.
Thank you. I did go to high school just up the road a little bit, Granada Hills High School, so it's always great for me to be able to get back into Southern California. Now that having the Toyota store in Manhattan Beach gives us more of a reason to get back here. But I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to have a business in your community. We're looking forward to a great relationship. We're looking forward to continued our support for MiraCosta and their athletic program and scholarship. So we're just thrilled to be here, and I want to wish everybody a great football game tonight, and thanks for having me. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Elway's Manhattan Beach Toyota and Scion is pleased to be making a $25,000 contribution to the Manhattan Beach Athletic Foundation in support of our student athletes.
And welcome back, fans. Of course, again, special thanks again to John Elway for a very generous contribution, $25,000. It's going to help out a lot of local young athletes here in the Manhattan Beach area. Way to go, John.
Yeah, seeing John Elway down there on the sideline reminds me of MiraCosta's famous number 7, Jeff Diusa, who is also known for his great comebacks in the early 90s.
Of course, Jeremy and I, a member of the very first Costa football team ever to win a playoff game back in 1990 for the Mustangs, led by Jeff Diusa. Well, now that we're jumping back from 1990 here to 2008, Jeremy, let's talk about not only this year's Mustangs, but a little bit about tonight's contest. But first, let's start with the Mustangs. Who can we expect to see out there carrying that captain seat?
Well, this year's captains are number 79, Mike Freeman, and number 55, Matt Williams. This Mustang team should have an excellent year, being led by such linebackers as Chris Joe and DBs led by Michael Tam.
Definitely expect to see big things from the Mustangs defense this season. They should be very fired up, a revamped Mustangs team. And the Mustangs take the field. Hold on, fans. We'll be right back after this brief message. And we're back. Of course, tonight the Mustangs in their opening contest take on the Loyola Cubs. Loyola fresh off a CIF championship last season, led by former head coach of Cal State Northridge football, back when they still had a program. Meantime, Rico brought down at about the 3-yard line. Mustangs going to be starting off this 2008 season on offense.
Speaking of Cal State Northridge, Coach Don Morrow was a quarterback there when they did have a football program.
Meantime, Mustangs on first down are stopped. Look like possibly a 1-yard loss. Mustangs staying on the ground again. It's Rico. This time bust out to about the 8, maybe the 9-yard line. It's going to bring up a third down and about 4. Lefty quarterback for the Mustangs, Adam Lawrence. On play action, rolling left, throwing left, and just incomplete. The ball was there, would have been enough for the first, but does not happen for the Mustangs. They will be punting here on 4th down. Matt Williams, excellent punter. There is a flag. Let's see if this stands or not. Oh, good punt, dropped. Finally went out of bounds. Let's see what that flag is. And it's motion against the Mustangs. It is declined. Loyola was happy where they got the ball, so they will start 1st and 10. We're here in the first quarter. First possession of the game for Loyola. Number 2, Anthony Barr, the junior 6'4", 221-pound running back. He is a big load and will be a force on offense all season for the Cubs. Second down now. And Mustangs D does a good job stopping Barr that time. Good game tackling going on by the Mustangs. Kyle DeMarco involved in that. And number 6, Jake Joe Meany, the 6'3" junior, forcing a third down and 5 for the Cubs. All spotted at the 30-yard line. And in motion. And this play is not going anywhere because there's a flag on the field. And it's motion against the Cubs. Big play as that moves them now to the and brings up a 3rd and 11.
Chris, this Mustang defense has a lot of first-time varsity players. There's number 33, Kellen Lockwood, number 11, Kyle DeMarco, out there making some big plays.
After another motion penalty, it's now 3rd and 16 for the Cubs. Ball now all the way back to the 39. And Mustangs get some pressure, and he's finally brought down. Raucus, the quarterback, sacked by the Mustangs team. Number 86, Jake Joe Meany, very active on that opening defensive possession for the Mustangs. Nice job. Mustangs force the punt. High snap, handled nicely by Loyola. And down at the 19-yard line. Mustangs will take over for their second possession of the game. We're here in the first quarter. The score is knotted at 0s apiece. Lawrence with the handoff. And that was Rico with the carry. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. The lefty quarterback completes. Nice quick hitch out there to number 4, Brian Fafita. Of course, those who watched last year's telecast know Fafita from the JV roster. Very talented young man. Expect to see some great things in the coming years from the Mustangs from Fafita. That pass, however, just barely too high for another Mustang, Kyle Nunn, who we also expect to see some great things from. Nunn very dominant on the JV team last season. Mustangs to punt. Williams, good job handling that high snap. Booming kick. Wow, look at that thing continue to roll all the way back. What an amazing punt. Very talented kicker Williams is.
Chris, if the end zone wasn't there, that would have been a 76-yard net punt. However, we'll take 56 net.
Puts the Cubs all the way back to the 20. 1st and 10. Complete to the right-hand side, and nice moves out there for the Cubs. Number 5, Nick Lacko. The senior receiver got just enough for the first. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 Loyola. And a big sweep. Nice job by the Mustangs, though. Handled that very nicely. That's, again, Jake Giomini involved on that one, as well as Michael Tam, stopping the big running back, Anthony Barr. Mustangs will definitely need to use a team defensive effort to help stop Barr, who is a physical runner. Oh, Mustangs get pressure right away. They got the blitz on, and there's the sack. Almost a fumble. Nice job there by the Mustangs. See, that's number 80, number 11, as well as number 82, because 11 is Kyle DeMarco involved on that play. Flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. And it's another motion penalty against the Cubs. That's 3 so far already on their 2 opening possessions. And it's a handoff straight up the middle. Number 79, Mike Freeman involved on that tackle. Nicely done. Again, that was Barr with the carry. That forces a 4th down punt for the Cubs. High kick. Takes a little bit of a Loyola roll. They're going to finally down that at about the 27. 1st and 10 Mustangs will take over. Here in the first quarter, score is tied at 0s. And Lawrence looking right, throwing right in. Nice catch on the sideline by Michael Tam. Nice job by the Mustangs. Lawrence finally letting one loose there. Good pass right on the money on the sidelines. Great catch and concentration by Tam. And now it's a run right up the middle. But number 2, Rico with the carry. I'm sorry, I was 22. Brian Crawford, the senior. Second down now for the Mustangs. Just behind number 19, Kyle Nutt. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 situation. I'll call it 7.5 for the Mustangs. Lawrence back to pass, looking middle, throwing middle, complete middle. Enough for the first. Kyle Nunn with the catch. Oh, I'm sorry, it was Mike Miller, number 8, with the reception. 1st and 10, Mustangs.
Handoff to number 32, second down and a long 9.
Second down now and 9. Play action. Look at that, throwing up incomplete. That time that is Nunn along the sidelines. Still on his feet and finally brought down. 1st and 10 Mustangs. Lawrence now in shotgun. 3 receivers, he's looking middle. Got a little running back middle screen going on there, but well defensed by the Cubs. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. None in motion. Lawrence with the handoff. Rico on the right-hand side. Nice job following his blocks. Showed a little shiftiness there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short situation. Lawrence looking right, throwing right. Oh, incomplete. Almost had him. Good attempt by number 8, Mike Miller. Let's see what the Mustangs do here on 4th down. They are going to go for the field goal. This is a 42-yard attempt.
Number 32, Chris Joe. Will attempt the field goal.
Number 32, Chris Joe, set to attempt this field goal. Again, it's a 42-yarder. Nice placement. The kick is high enough. And oh, just wide, close. Almost nailed that one, but from 42 out, Mustangs had a chance, but don't get on the scoreboard. This score is still tied, 0s apiece. 3 minutes plus left here in the opening quarter.
Loyola takes over on their own 20, 1st and 10. Handoff number 2, coming around the left side, good for 3 or 4 yards.
Nice tackle by the Mustangs.
Anthony Barr, the ball carrier.
Of course, that was Barr again with the carry. We are here right towards the end of the 1st quarter. And there it is, fans. Quarter number 1 is done. We'll be right back for the 2nd quarter. And we're back, ready for the 2nd quarter. This game is knotted at 0s apiece, a very tightly contested 1st quarter. Let's see how the Mustangs defense continues to hold up against the big back, Anthony Barr. So far, they've done a brilliant job against him. Loyola with a big reception on the right sideline. That's going to work for a first. That was Robbie Patton with the reception. 1st and 10, Cubs. Of course, that's Rokas at quarterback. Mustangs D looking to make a big stop. Putting on the pressure. Oh, almost got a tip. That was number 86, Jake Jomini. Almost tipped that ball at the line of scrimmage. Jake's having a great game so far. Mustangs showing blitz. Oh, play is stopped. Penalty. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, defensive coach Ray Lee is known for his defensive attacking style, so we should see a lot of blitzes this season from the Mustangs.
Now that's 4 motion penalties against the Cubs. Their coaching staff can't be happy with that at all. Meantime now, it's a big sweep on the left-hand side. Uh-oh. That's Barr with the carry. Gets enough for the first. Got about 15 on the play. Got the ball just to about the 50-yard line. It's Barr again. Uh-oh, he's breaking this one. He is running on the sideline and finally knocked out of bounds. Good job by number 2, Rico White, and number 33, Kellen Lockwood, with the combo tackle on that one. But meantime, the Cubs have 1st and 10 at the 14. We're here in the second quarter. This score is knotted at zeros. Ruckus with the handoff. Nothing doing on that play. Good job by the Mustangs group defense. And it's a penalty against the Cubs, as the Mustangs quarterback Adam Lawrence looks on. That penalty knocks him 5 yards back. Ball spotted now at the 17. It's play action. Ruckus looking left, throwing left, looking sideline, and it's incomplete. Nice coverage out there by number 2, Rico Wright. Comes now in a power I formation. And it's a run. Oh, straight out the middle, but what a monster hit by the Mustangs, number 55, Matt Williams. The senior came up with a big monster clothesline there. Big hit. Nice job.
Yeah, he almost came home with a souvenir on that play, Chris.
Flag on the play. Let's see if this is another motion penalty against the Cubs. Boy, what a big hit there by Williams. Looks like there's a timeout on the field. That's the kind of hit that will really energize the defense. Hopefully the Mustangs can come up with the big stop after that monster attack. Ruckus now under center. Back to pass. Ruckus is looking left. Now he's looking middle. Now he's rolling left. Dumps it off to his back. Another big hit on the sideline. That time by number 33, Kellen Lockwood. Field goal attempt. 4th down now. Let's see what the Cubs can do. The ball is down. It's high enough. And it is good. Loyola breaks the scoreboard first. 3-0 is their lead here in the second quarter. Not a whole lot going on really on that drive, Jeremy. For the Cubs, it was really, one big run for Barr that really broke that drive open. Otherwise, I thought the Mustangs D's played pretty well tonight. Mustangs on the return. Oh, Rico still on his feet. A sideways running there. He should be on the next season of Dancing with the Stars with moves like that. Meantime, now Mustangs on 1st and 10. It's a run up the middle. Uh-oh. Nice block by Whipple. Really sprung that one. Big run by Morgan Reeves. Good job by both running backs.
Yeah, it was a great block by Whipple right at the line of scrimmage, cracking open that hole for Morgan.
Another run, this time off the left-hand side. That's number 22, Brian Crawford. Good solid yardage. Brings up a 2nd down and about 6. And that time Rico is met right at the line of scrimmage and dropped backwards. That's going to bring up a third down situation now. Let's see what the Mustangs do here on third. It's play action. And it's complete. Great job. Crawford Lawrence looking very sharp tonight. That's a Mustangs first down.
Chris, can you tell me as a lefty what it's like for the defense to adjust to a lefty quarterback?
Where it really affects is plays like that where the quarterback scrambles. They're definitely not used to the fluidity of a lefty throwing with his body versus against the grain. You're used to forcing a quarterback one side or the other, but the lefty, you almost force him to his positive side if you're not paying attention. Lawrence down. Oh, handoff to Rico, met again, that time for a 1-yard loss. Mustangs have a nice drive going. Let's see if they can do something with it. Put some points on the board. Number 16, Adam Lawrence. With Dunn in motion, steps back, throws to Dunn. Nice reception, shows that speed. Dunn is definitely looking very sharp. This definitely appears to be the favorite target of quarterback Lawrence. Of course, the two played together last season on the JV squad. So they're already used to working with each other. Let's see how that plays out this season. And oh, ball comes loose. Ball comes loose. Let's see what happens. The Cubs did recover. And that is a fumble. Mustangs had a nice drive going, but fumble on the play gives the ball back to Loyola. Let's see what they do with it here now on first down. Straight run up the middle. Barr the ball carrier. Stopped by the Mustangs D. Second down and about 5. Mustangs bringing a heat. Oh, met in the backfield. Ball's loose. Mustangs jump on it. Lockwood looks like he's got it, and he does. Big turnover for the Mustangs team. Kellen Lockwood jumps all over that one. Big turnover, getting some momentum back on the Mustang side. Let's see if they can capitalize. Pass to Rico. Right up the middle. Nice job. Could be enough for Mustangs first. Rico very active so far this evening. Lawrence now under center, 3-back formation. And off to the left-hand side, that one stopped. Nice run by the Mustangs. They're going to have to measure that one. Let's see if he's able to get the first. And oh, looks like he's going to be just shy. I'm calling about 4 inches on that one. QB keeper. That's our favorite play right there. Jeremy works for the Mustangs just like it did with us back in the old days, back when AC Centani was our quarterback. First and 10 Mustangs going to the air. Done with the reception. Touchdown Mustangs. Maricosta gets the first touchdown of the evening. A beautiful connection from quarterback Lawrence to Michael Dunn.
When you mention AC Centani, don't forget, he set the Maricosta record for touchdowns in a single game with 5 until it was finally broken by Kevin Romero with 6 a few years ago.
Point after attempt is good. Score is now 7-3 after a beautiful reception. Adam Lawrence to Kyle Nunn. Kyle has definitely been, as I mentioned earlier in that drive, a big target for the offense already this season. Showing it right there with the monster touchdown. Hopefully Lawrence to none is a call I'll be making a lot this season and perhaps next, both juniors. Mustangs on the kick. It's a bouncer, squib kick right up the middle. Trying to keep that away from Anthony Barr. Smart move by the coaching staff.
Was the carrier.
Brocus back to pass. Ducking left, throwing left. And that's complete to his big tight end. Stopped nicely, Kyle DeMarco. Good coverage. Making immediate contact, making sure there's no run after that catch. Only about 2 yards on the play. It's 2nd and 8. And it's a draw play to the big back, Barr. Knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs D. Stopped just shy of the first. It's 3rd and 1. Barr again on the carry, and he's showing his speed on this one. Blowing through the middle of the Mustangs defense. He works his way to the sidelines and into the end zone. Touchdown, Cubs.
Unfortunately, Chris, on those short yardage plays, when you stack the defense that heavily, if you get past the first level, they are usually gone.
There's a reason that junior has some pretty major college programs looking at him already. That's it right there. Big touchdown. Loyola jumps back on top of the Mustangs, 10-7. Let's see if the Mustangs can answer. Not much time left on the clock here in the second quarter. The Cubs now lead 10-7. Rico on the return. Nice return, stopped just shy of the 20. Tried to cross field there, but got caught by the Cubs return specialist. Meantime now, Lawrence play action. Fakes it, keeps it himself. Got probably about 3 yards on the carry. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, Mustangs. Lawrence under center. And it's a handoff to Rico. Nice fight for about 5 yards on the play. And that will end it. Second half is done. We'll be right back.
His Eminence, the Cardinal, Roger Mahoney, and we welcome you to Waller Stadium.
Of course, a tightly contested first half here. Loyola leads 10-7. Mustangs looking to regroup. They are right with the Cubs. We'll be right back for second half action. And welcome back. We are ready for the second half of what has been a tightly contested game, pretty much as expected, really, Jeremy. Mustangs trail right now at 10-7, but this game could really go either way. Very impressive performance by the Mustangs D. Really, you take away two big runs by the Cubs' big running back, Anthony Barr, and this game is most likely in the Mustangs' favor. One big run led directly to a Cubs field goal, and the second one went straight into the end zone. So really take away those two big runs, and the Mustangs are up 7-0. Jared, what do you think about this first half?
So far, I've been really pleased with the performances by the two first-year varsity starters on defense, number 11, Kyle DeMarco, and number 33, Kellen Lockwood. They are doing basically what they did all last season on JV at the varsity level, which is always good to see, that nice, smooth transition.
Also with a great first half, Jake Jomini on defense, number 86. Definitely had some big plays, especially early on. A couple sacks, a forced fumble. Mike Freeman, Matt Williams, Lance Whibble, a couple big blocks from the fullback position. And for the Mustangs, their new leaders on offense, Adam Lawrence at quarterback to Kyle Nunn, which worked for the Mustangs' lone touchdown. Those two connected many times. Let's see how they play here in the second half. Touchback by Matt Williams, who is booming kicks, and expect to see him boom kicks all season long for the Mustangs. Boy, does that help to have someone with that kind of leg back behind the line of scrimmage for the Mustangs, especially on punt situations. Meantime now, the Cubs start out on the ground, stopped nicely by the Mustangs D. Going to bring up a second down situation now, second and about 7 for the Cubs here in the third quarter. Ruckus back to pass. Freeman and Williams leading that stop. Nice job by the Mustangs D, forcing an early third down situation. Jordan Tavai also involved on that play. Mustangs showing blitz. They bring it. And they get the sack. Ball pop out. Looks like there may have been a fumble. And there was. Nice job, Lockwood, there for the fumble recovery. That's 2 for him tonight. And Jake Jomini, as mentioned just a few moments ago, comes up with the big sack, forcing that ball loose. Mustangs defense has been stellar. Timeout on the field as the Mustangs hopes to capitalize on this early turnover. That's the second forced fumble the defense has created this evening. Mustangs' first attempt is on the right-hand side, stopped for no gain. It's going to bring up a second down situation now for the Mustangs. And in motion, Lawrence gives to Rico Wright on the left-hand side this time. Tries to pop that one outside. Got about 3 on the play. Third down now for the Mustangs. Certainly already in good field goal position. Let's see if they can get more on the board. Lawrence looking right, throwing right. And that one's picked off. Looked like he was going for either Kyle Nunn or number 9, Marcus Jacobson. But the Cubs defense reads that one well. Gets the ball right back. First and 10, Loyola. Going to the air. It's up, it's high, and what a great reception. Nice coverage by the Mustangs, number 20, Spencer Mizarek. But despite the good coverage, Loyola's receiver really went up and got that one. Meantime, keep it on the ground. That's Barr again, breaking another one. And knocked out of bounds finally by Rico Wright at the 25-yard line. Really, that's been pretty much the Cubs' offense tonight. 3 big runs by Barr. Let's see what happens this time. Illegal motion. Number 77 for the Cubs, Colin Tanikawa. with the motion. That is number 5. 5 times now the Cubs have been called for the illegal motion penalty. First game jitters. Not uncommon to see. Meantime, Loyola back to pass. Straight up the middle, blanket coverage by the Mustangs. Again, that's number 22, Spencer Mizarek. Spencer, the 6-foot senior corner, doing a great job out there. Stride for stride with the Cubs. Timeout on the field. Again, we are here in the third quarter. The Cubs currently lead this contest 10-7. Ball is spotted at the 30-yard line. Run up the middle. Brought down nicely. Ball briefly pops that loose, but man was already down. That was Matt Williams trying to break that one free. Nice attempt, Matt. Still playing even though the whistle had blown. Keep going till that whistle blows. Good discipline by Williams. Officials waiting to start the clock. Make sure they are set. Looks like they are. Rokas drops back. He's looking middle. He's under pressure. And oh, he's thrown down. That is number 33, Kellen Lockwood. A monster on defense for the Mustangs tonight. Wrapped up Ruckus and threw him to the ground. Great sack for the 6'2 junior. That one forces the Cubs into a punting situation now.
Yeah, that quarterback will be feeling that one tomorrow because, like you said, Kellen just literally picked him up and threw him down.
And there's the punt. It's high, it's bouncing towards the sidelines, and it drifts into the end zone for a touchback. Mustangs D has been coming up with some big hits all night long. Of course, Matt Williams had one earlier tonight. Meantime now, Mustangs in offense. Some nifty running out there by Brian Crawford. Leapfrogging over some Cub defenders. 4-yard run, 2nd and 5 now. Mustangs now looking at a 3rd down and 5 situation after the incomplete pass. That one, had his man, but just couldn't hold on to it. That was Michael Tam. Of course, Michael, senior now, last year as a junior, made quite a few big catches for the Mustangs. Looking for a big senior year. Williams with another booming punt. We're here in the 3rd.
Matt Williams is one of the area's top punters this year. Matter of fact, he even went down to LSU during the offseason for an official visit. So we should see some great things as far as field position from number 55, Matt Williams.
Meantime, Mustangs got lucky. Got a Loyola penalty giving the Mustangs a free 1st down. However, on 1st, they are sacked. Lawrence hit for a big loss. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 18 now. Lawrence, he's looking deep right. He has a man. Oh, good coverage. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Mustangs. There is a penalty, however, on Maricosta. That's going to bring them back. 2nd and very long. Reception to none. Oh, that ball's bobbling. And it is ruled incomplete. And Another penalty against the Mustangs, however, that one is declined. Going to bring up a third down situation now. Third and long, Lawrence, he's rolling right, he's throwing right, he completes. Oh, it's dropped. In and out of the hands of Kyle Nunn. It's going to bring up a fourth down punting situation. Williams with the punt. Another booming punt. Taken by the Cubs backman, who was backpedaling to get it. Brought down nicely by the Mustangs D. Loyola now still with that 10-7 lead here in the third. Tightly contested game, and oh, big run. He's still on his feet. That's Anthony Barr. He's trying to get this one in the end zone, and he does. Touchdown, Cubs. As I mentioned before, this game for the most part has really been all about big game-breaking runs by Loyola's number 2, Anthony Barr, the junior 6'4" running back. Basically has 4 big runs, 2 of which now have gone for touchdowns. 1 led to a field goal. Take away those 4 big runs, and the Mustangs are either leading this contest or certainly right in it, as they are still now. But boy, is he a big, powerful back to bring down. Meantime, Mustangs get a nice return here. We start off at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10 here in the third. Trailing now 17-7. Quarterback Lawrence, hands off. Runs straight up the middle. Nice blocking by the interior lineman. Number 77, Chad Jensen, with a nice block on that one, leading the way. And now let's run up the left-hand side. Good run. Lockwood with the carry. Let's see if this one's coming back, though. Would have been a 14-yard run, but motion against the Mustangs will bring that one back. Second down repeated for the Mustangs. And again, it's a power left. Not much going that time. Still got about 3. But that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Mustangs. Lawrence, he's rolling right, he's looking right, he's throwing right, and oh, that one's tipped and knocked out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down punting for the Mustangs. Williams again with another booming kick. That one over the head of the return man this time. Mustangs, and oh, great job by the Mustangs. Return defenders there quickly. The Cubs return man ruled down at the 15, 1st and 10, Loyola. Play action complete. Works for about a 7-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 3. The Cubs lead this contest here in the third quarter, 17-7. Mustangs deep, bringing the blitz, and oh, they are there for the tackle. Nice job again. Jake Jomini involved on that play. Mustangs D has been impressive. Rockus at quarterback, dropping back, and oh, he's under pressure, barely gets away. Can he get away again? Oh, also gets away again. Second time, though, right on that second hit. Now Mustangs come up with the monster hit on the sideline. That's Kyle DeMarco finishing off the quarterback for the Cubs, Steven Rokas. 3 Mustangs had a chance to come up with a monster hit. DeMarco finishes it off. Good job, though. really took the Cubs out of whatever offense they were trying to run on that play, forcing Ruckus to scramble and basically run for his life. That is short of the first. Power formation. Straight run up the middle. That ball may be loose though. QB keeper looked, however, like Loyola did maintain possession. It looked to me like that ball was loose for a moment there. Either way, it works for a first down, 1st and 10 Cubs. Again, here in the third quarter, Cubs leading is 17-7. Ball is spotted at the 27-yard line. Oh, now it's moved back thanks to another penalty. Another motion penalty. That's number 6 for the Cubs tonight. That's got to be driving the coaches crazy. Meantime now, first down run straight up the middle, about 12-yard run. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Fafita with the tackle. And that will take us to the 4th and final quarter. Cubs lead this contest 17-7. Mustangs trying to get the ball back here, trying to get back into this game. Only trail by 10. They're right there. The defense has been solid all night with the exception of 4 big runs by Loyola's number 2, Anthony Barr. Now it's Sharkus to the air. He's going high, he's going deep, and a flag comes in. I thought that was pretty good coverage out there by Spencer Mizarek, who's been playing some pretty solid football for the Mustangs tonight. However, it looks like he was called for the pass interference. That will put the ball at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 Cubs. To keep this one on the ground, straight up the middle. Kellen Lockwood involved on that stop. 2nd down now and 3 for the Cubs. Under pressure, and that's a sack. Chris Joe, number 32, on the blitz, but the free run at the quarterback Ruckus brought him down. Great tackle. Big stop. Now it's 3rd down and 12. 4 receivers set for the Cubs. They run the draw, which works for not. Matt Williams, the wall there, stopped that one. 4th and punting, Cubs. High punt, not deep at all, and takes a Mustangs bounce. Mustangs will take over 1st and 10, trailing by 10 here in the 4th quarter. Ball spotted at the 38. Mustangs go to the air, and it's tipped. Read nicely by the Cubs. That one was intended, of course, for Michael Tam, number 6 for the Mustangs. Incomplete, 2nd and 10 now. Adam Lawrence dropping back. It's a draw play straight up the middle. That's Rico Wright. Tried to bust that one outside. Couldn't get away from the Cubs defenders, however. Still got a nice gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short situation. Lawrence back to pass. He's under pressure. He gets away from it, but eventually dropped. Sack for the Cubs. That's going to bring up a 4th down and punting situation here. And man, just another beautiful booming kick by Williams. No return, really. That's the best part about Williams' kicks is he gets such great hang time. Once the Cubs finally get a chance to get that thing, there's nothing they can do. There's no return space because the Mustangs defenders have already caught up to the play. Another motion penalty against Loyola. Time now on of the repeated first down play. A flag comes in late. That one did go for about 7, but let's see what happens here. Let's see what this call is. At least with the flag coming in that late, at least we know it's not going to be another motion penalty. This time it's against the Mustangs. Mustangs have been relatively penalty-free tonight. I believe that's only their second penalty. They've done a good job of keeping the flags off their end of the field. Loyola now on a first down play. Rolling right under pressure. Mustangs had the blitz on and finally knocked out of bounds. Good tackle on the sideline. Looked like Brian Crawford involved on that play. Four receiver set. Back to pass and under pressure and thrown to the ground. Joe involved on that one. Chris Joe again. Kellen Lockwood with the sack. Joe had some good inside pressure as well. Everyone was there for the Mustangs D. Cubs keep it on the ground. But still short. That's going to bring up a fourth down punting situation. Mustangs will get another chance. Mustangs trail by 10 here in the fourth and final quarter. There goes the Mustangs against the Loyola Cubs. That's a bouncer. That one definitely takes a Cubs roll. Gets all the way down to about the 19. Only 5:42 left. The Mustangs are going to do anything they need to do now. Adam Lawrence at quarterback. Play action. He's looking right. He's throwing right. It's complete. Nice job. That looked like Lance Wibble out in the backfield. Great catch by Wibble and still got positive yardage once he was able to turn upfield. Second and short now. Play action again. Lawrence looking sideline. Did he catch it? Oh, good attempt. Incomplete along the sidelines, though. It's going to bring up a third down situation now. None in motion. Handoff. Protected well. That's going to be close. Let's see if that's enough for the first. It is. First and 10 Mustangs. Lawrence under pressure. Uh-oh. He finally goes down. The Cubs brought the blitz on that one. It's going to bring up a second and long now with the Mustangs. Lawrence looking left, throwing left, and complete left. Tam with the reception, good reception on the sidelines. Really fought for some extra yardage, although with the time running out here, Mustangs really need to start looking a little bit more downfield. Let's see what happens. It's play action. Don't know how much play action is fooling anyone at this stage of the game, but it is a big part of the Mustangs arsenal. Third down now, Lawrence. Looking right, throwing right, and oh, that one's picked off. That one may finish this contest. Easy run into the end zone for the Cubs. Again, the Mustangs looking short in the passing game.
That's number 30, Mauricio Alfonso. The point after, the ball is out.
And oh, that one's blocked. Good job, Mustangs showing some heart there, showing they're not quite ready to give up yet. 23-7 now, the lead here in the fourth and final quarter. Touchback for the Mustangs. They will start off here at the 20-yard line. Lawrence play action. And oh, that one's picked off again. That one was intended for Tam. It was close. Tam had a chance at that one, but that one looked like it may have been tipped. And it's dropped right into the Cubs' hands. Loyola now on first down. Run straight up the middle. Good tackle by Kellen Lockwood. Loyola now working in some younger players. They now have Brett Nelson in at quarterback. Cubs celebrating what was a really hard-fought game. 23-7 is the score, but by no means is that telling at all of the way the Mustangs played tonight. I mean, really, you take away those four big runs by the Cubs, Anthony Barr, and man, this Mustangs had a chance to take this contest. Ball goes up the middle, stopped again by the Mustangs D. Spirits must still be high on the Mustangs sideline, though. Good promise, great job by the Mustangs defense tonight. Certainly nothing to hang their hats about. This is by no means a chump of a team. Loyola, the Cubs, traditionally every year bring out some of the best football in the Southern California area. That one's going to wind it down. Loyola will take this contest 23-7, but Jeremy, really a good effort by the Mustangs. What did you think?
Chris, like you mentioned, this defense is going to be something to be reckoned with. They went up against a very good Loyola team and hung with them and almost defeated them, but with some youth and some young mistakes, which I think the coaching staff will be able to get over with, this Mustang team should be ready for league play.
And as mentioned, Anthony Barr, one of the hottest recruited running backs already as a junior, certainly no slouch. Mustangs really kept him in contained other than four big runs. So thanks, fans, for tuning in. I'd like to appreciate John Elway one last time. And hopefully fans will be with us all season long. We'll see you next week.